Hey everyone, it's Xant. Now it's time for some Sokai, and man is this one a hype banner. For me at least, I don't know about you. First off is the Unicorn Gundam. Now, I know people are guessing that this was the next Sokai suit, and hats off to you if you were one of them. Though I guess the hint made it pretty straightforward. Now, this horned lad is the main mobile suit from the aptly named Gundam Unicorn series. Canonically piloted by Banagher Links, this machine was developed by Anaheim Electronics and was the first full Psycho-Frame mobile suit. Using the built-in NTD, the new type destroyer system, the frame activates and enters destroy mode, which dramatically boosts the machine's performance. It also changes the appearance of the suit. It's pretty cool. Now let's talk about the firepower. First, it has a Vulcan turret set. It has 4 beam sabers, 2 on the forearms and 2 in the backpack. It has a beam magnum, which is a high-powered beam rifle. One shot is comparable to like 4 or so regular beam rifle shots. It might be called the magnum, but it's more like a juiced-up rifle. It has a hyper bazooka and a psycho-frame shield. Now, the shield is actually strong enough to deflect battleship-class beam fire. It has a built-in eye field generator, and it can actually be controlled like a funnel due to the psycho frame, so it can be independent of the machine. So the Unicorn has some ranged, some melee, but the main focus of it's the NTD system. Based on how we've seen machines like Shining get their hyper mode so far in the game, chances are the NTD is going to show up as well. And the Magnum sounds pretty cool, actually. Hopefully the shot's good on it. The last Sokai gacha machine, the Big Green Kshatriya, also known as Quadwing. Belonging to Neo Zeon, and also joining from Gundam Unicorn, this mobile beam weapon platform is canonically piloted by Marita Cruz, the 3-star pilot from last event's gacha. If you couldn't tell by the image, this thing is loaded with weapons. It's partially made with psycho frame, mostly around the cockpit, and this sucker is extremely agile for its size due to the 4 binders on the machine that house thrusters. So let's talk about what this behemoth brings. It has 6 beam sabers, 1 on each forearm and 1 in each binder. It has 2 machine cannons, those are chest-mounted turrets. It has 12 megaparticle cannons, 4 of them on the chest, 2 on each binder. The chest-mounted ones can all be fired at once to make a large beam, or even made to fire like a shotgun spray. And it has 24 funnels, 6 per binder. These can be controlled by the psycho-frame cockpit of the Kshatriya. This machine also boasts eye field generators in each of the binders, creating a field around the machine, and it deflects beam weapons. But yeah, the thing is just a humanoid weapons platform. I pray the parts are good, because if they are, I'm going to be dumping my chips to get one of each part, or at least try to. Last, the welfare machine, Heavyarms. Coming from Gundam Wing, this powerhouse is piloted by Troa Barton, real name Triton Bloom. Now, the firepower of this suit is equivalent to multiple battleships, and Heavyarms was designed to lay down fire until everything else stopped moving. Quite the show of force, but it does become rather weak when the shells run dry. Shocker. Now let's see what this danger pylon brings to the table. It has a Vulcan turret set, 2 machine cannons, they're mounted to the sides of the neck there, 2 Gatling guns, they're inside the chest, they're mounted in there, 2 missile pods, they're in the shoulders, 3 missiles each, 2 micro-missile pods, they're mounted on the legs, a beam Gatling, it has an integrated shield as well, so it's an offensive and a defensive weapon, and lastly, a knife. It's mounted on the right arm and flips forward when in use. Quite the weapon set, actually. Lots of toys to play with, and it's a welfare as well. Maybe we'll see a surge of good EX skills come from this? Maybe? Alright. Now on to the pilots. First is Elpeo Ple, or Ple? Now, I don't really know how to pronounce it, unfortunately, because this is a really weird one in English, but the Japanese says Puru, so that's what I'm going to go with. She's a carefree spirit from Gundam ZZ, and she's a new type who first appeared piloting the Quibbly Mark II for Neo Zeon. After becoming attached to Judao Ashta, who belonged to the opposing forces, she defected to join the AEUG. Funny enough, her name is a pun on the title of a former saucy manga magazine, Lemon People. It was called L People for short. Pretty much, I put the explanation up on the screen there. The first syllable starts with L, and then they both end in Pipuru. So it's kind of a kind of a pun. Doesn't really carry over in English, unfortunately. The last one here, Shinn Asuka from Gundam Seed Destiny. A brooding, overconfident Xant elite pilot who was born in Orb, this lad incorrectly blamed the Freedom Gundam and its pilot during the Battle of Onogoro when his family got turned into chili, and joined Xant to end the cycle of revenge by killing people. Right. He started off as the pilot of the Impulse Gundam, eventually ended up piloting the Destiny Gundam, the latter of which we should probably see soon as well, all things considered. Another Sokai with it, and Legend or something maybe? Anyways, he got caught up in a minor love triangle, but that got resolved when Stella, one of the girls he liked, became permanently indisposed during the operation of a destroyed Gundam. Anyways, that's all for this time. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and don't be afraid to join the Discord. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.